morning.
My name is Carrie.
I'm Jeannine.
And we are the Idea Ladies here at the Passionate Home, live on location, on this beautiful day. Candace is also here and behind the camera.
Good morning.
So good morning, everyone. If you're there, please say hello. And as always, if you have any questions, because we're going to cover a lot today, please just type them in there, and Candace will read them out to us.
Yeah, good morning, Northern American, Doria, Susan. Lots of people are starting to join.
Today, we're going to talk about how to update or recycle light fixtures. Lighting, yeah.
I'm dancing again.
What did we do last week that you were dancing away? It was good. That means we're happy.
It's Friday morning.
We are happy to have you on Friday morning. So, updating lighting with Annie Sloan chalk paint. So if you're new to chalk paint, Annie Sloan chalk paint will stick to almost any surface without sanding and priming.
Right.
So today we're actually going to demo one of Jeannine's lights here, which is beautiful, by the way. So we're going to be painting that. You could also update a chandelier. This is in desperate need of a coat of paint. Look at this beautiful one here.
I love the patina on this, so you could.
Yeah,
I do
maybe
too.
not.
But if you painted it, you could paint
Right.
it.
Good morning, Krista. Good morning,
Hi,
Nurse
good
Jojo.
This is just a brass light from the thrift store
Right.
that we are going to show you how to paint over brass and
you can paint
fabric.
Shade.
Yes.
Yeah, this one I just thought it would be cute with a little iron orchid design transfer. I'll show you what those look like after, but I don't know if I'll get to putting it on.
So how does that sound? Are you guys excited to see these things?
Sounds good.
So we're not going to do them all,
No.
but Annie writes, not only did she create Annie Sloan chalk paint, she is an author, and she has some really great books that have step-by-step on how to do all these different projects. So in this particular book, the Color Recipes book, there are some step-by-step on painting lamp bases. Can you see that, Candace?
So pretty.
She's done a brilliant job of telling you the products that you need and the step-by-step to be successful. And this is such a great way to keep things out of the landfill.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what we want to do. Upcycle, recycle, and really look at something. It's about the shape and what you want to create, and don't worry about the color, right?
Yeah, no.
Well, tell us about what you're going to do.
Well, okay, so this is Annie's new book, right? The Colorist. This is the issue 6. It's the brand new one. But look in here. So this is kind of inspiring to me. Somebody's done this bedroom with hints of antique green. And look at those light fixtures. I'm thinking like they're a pretty good inspiration for this one that I'm doing. But I am going to pick one of my, out of the box colors. Okay.
What? No, what?
It's not white.
Oh my God.
Maggie says good morning. Julia's on. Carlings has joined.
Has anybody painted light fixtures before? If you have, please share your experience with us. I want to show one other one, talking about chandeliers.
Oh, right.
Look at this one. Somebody's had some real fun. So you can, no matter what your style is, you can create it with the paint, right? And then I want to talk about, even if it doesn't work electrically wise, you could hang it in your garden with candles, or you have an idea.
Oh yeah, so you can clip off all these things, right? This just comes off like this. Clip your wires and then put a little terracotta pot with pansies, because I love pansies everywhere. And
absolutely, or candles, and use them outdoors.
Yeah,
You have just chandeliers hanging in your garden, just randomly.
kidding.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Good morning to Natalie and Twisted Sisters.
Good morning.
I was wondering how is your baby sleeping?
Well, and she wasn't well. They had a big scare, and
that.
she's better now. So
Yeah. Oh,
yay.
good.
Yeah.
Yay. Blessings. Okay.
I'm just gonna start painting while you keep.
Sure, I'm going to keep talking, and I wanted to show another while you're starting. Okay, actually, why don't you just talk about what the tools you're using and how you prepped this?
So I didn't clean it very well. It was filthy in my garage. You can still see a little bit of dirt on here. So
and it's metal.
It's metal. Yeah. I would just give it a good clean. Although Annie just paints over the dust and the dirt because she wants texture. So I'm just going to go with it. But I'm going to use a flat brush today. This is a good brush to feather with. So when we say feathering, we're just dipping a little bit of paint. See, I don't have gooped all over this, right? And I'm gonna hold my bristles up, like straight up and down, and I'm just gonna get the paint on with the tips. And that can do a pretty smooth finish. Like, look how smooth that is. Look how easy that's going on.
Yeah, beautiful.
So stir your paint.
It's kind of one of the good and bad things about using Annie Sloan chalk paint is it happens so fast. You get that immediate gratification that you're done.
I know.
Like, I want to do something else.
And it's like, what next?
Yeah. It's got this little ribbon here. Look at that's so easy. So if you just use your brush more straight up and down, you barely use any paint that way too. So you can do tons of projects, right? Like,
Love it. Locals on.
Oh, good morning.
Natalie says, haha, duck egg. A Jeannine favorite. Big shock.
So
and
I've never used this color.
Carling says, thanks, ladies. She's doing really well.
excellent.
So that's good news.
Good.
Yeah.
When you open your can of chalk paint, you want to give it a good stir to make sure that all your color is going to be you don't want to look in that
Well,
yeah. Okay, I could be done this in 2 seconds, you guys. It's gonna be really
So
quick.
really, if you have a small project to do, this also, Annie Sloan's chalk paint comes in 2 sizes. This one here is $49.95 and it covers 150 square feet. This one is $16 and it covers 18 square feet. But remember, it's really, really thick, so if you're adding water, it'll even go further.
Right?
Now,
Yeah.
do you feel you need to add water with what you're doing now?
No,
Because you're using so little.
I think so.
If you dip really and get too much paint on there, and it's going to go on really thick and drip. So you rather do a couple of thin coats,
yeah.
right?
Totally.
Than one thick coat. Does that make sense? Yeah. I know you know.
Makes sense to me.
So while she's doing this, I want to show you a couple of other things. First of all, I want to show this one here. This the chandelier is going to be repainted. But look in this book here. Do you see just this white, beautiful white chandelier? You could use Annie Sloan's Pure White and a couple of coats of that. And you can instantly go from something like this, which a lot of people would pass up on the, you know, because they think, oh, that's dated. But with a coat of paint, it brings it right up to today. Easy for you to say. So you can also use the paint on fabric.
Right.
So I'm going to demo a little bit of
I
Jeannine's
just
duck
stole your
egg. No, that's okay. On this fabric. And
Because duck egg is like one of our most popular colors.
did we already show a picture of a painted shade?
No.
Oh, I know. How about look at this? This is just a stenciled shade. Is that not beautiful? Can you see that?
Yeah, beautiful. So Carlings has a question. Can you put like a brown wax, like a dark wax or black wax, over it to create an antique look, or do you run the risk of warming it up from the light bulb?
So we're talking about the fabric at this point,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think. Or even the
Well, this I don't. It's not necessary, but you could. I wouldn't worry about it here. In this case, there's no heat touching anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And today's LED bulbs.
right.
don't
That's
have
what I was
that
going to say.
either.
So many bulbs now are the LEDs. So I think.
But was she talking about painting the fabric?
Carlene, are you talking about the fabric?
There's a little bit of a delay, I know. I noticed
know.
when I was watching your videos, so it takes a second.
Yeah. Twisted Sister says, love duck egg.
Yay.
Sweet Soul is on. Tulissy is on. So good morning, ladies.
Oh,
Super
morning.
dry goofies in mine.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so when you're painting fabric, you're going to want to add a little bit of water in with your paint, okay? So I'm going to do that.
I think I got all sides of this.
Look at that. How fast was that? And what a big difference, eh?
I want to stir
So
this.
pretty.
Blah, there we go. So how many coats do you think you'll have to do? Because that
Well,
looks pretty
honestly,
good.
I think
Here, you missed this little section in here.
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
It's hard to see.
yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, and I don't think I'll paint the inside. Like, I'll just leave it right.
Yeah, I would
Oh
leave
my
it.
gosh, it's
Totally.
stunning already. What did I say?
I
Okay,
forgot.
so Carlene says, haha, the light shade that's being painted.
Yeah.
Would you wax
The metal
it?
one. Oh, the metal
The
one.
metal one.
Oh, yeah, no, you could totally wax that. I don't think
Yeah.
it's that hot.
No, I don't
right?
think so.
Yeah.
Well, especially with today's bulbs, right?
Yeah, but I think I might put this outside, so then I'm not going to wax it.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's going to be so hot this weekend, I'm just going to bake it.
It's
this
going to
time.
bake. That's right.
So remember, when you're using chalk paint out in the sun, no matter what you're painting, don't wax it.
Yeah.
The sun will bake it in and keep it nice, and it will slowly wear over time and have a beautiful patina. If you want to keep it perfect, you're gonna lacquer
Then
it.
you want to lacquer,
right? Yeah.
And those ones I showed in the book, they were totally glossy, so I would use the gloss lacquer to get that look. But I like the matte.
Okay.
Niblets on, see music.
Hi,
Beatrice.
good morning. So we do carry some stencils if you wanted to. I think you talked about putting an image transfer on.
Yeah.
Did I just get paint on my face? Anyway. Real life. You could use one of Annie Sloan's stencils. This one is called Paisley Floral.
Well, I was going to show it in this book too, because she does a step-by-step on how to paint, how to stencil, or actually she's making her own design. But anyway, you could do a stencil.
She's incredible.
See,
artist.
again, so no matter what your style is,
You can do anything.
You can do anything. Yeah.
So
she's painted the base
step-by-step.
too, right?
Yeah. That looks like duck egg. Maybe svenska. So pretty.
That's Felix who's doing that herself.
Oh, is it Felix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have lots of stencils here if you just want to jazz up a frame or use the image transfer.
Yeah, so I have this lamp. It's kind of whatever, boring. So we've got these transfers here. You can open them up. I know some of you want to know what these look like. So these ones come on a big sheet, although now they're coming a little bit differently on smaller sheets, so they're easier to break apart. But you would just cut out what you wanted to use, and then I would take my shade off.
That would be beautiful.
Right?
Right?
Can you
On the
imagine?
black, yeah.
Or the frog on here would be
Any of
fun.
these, like little butterflies. There was 3 tiny little butterflies I thought would be super cute. Yeah, all kinds of things.
Sweet. Okay, so I have my paint and water mix ready, and the reason I'm adding water is because I'm painting fabric and I wanted to actually dye the fabric, not let it sit on top and get crunchy.
Right.
And because the paint's quite thick, you do still want to have the light through. And talking about getting the light through, you want to apply this evenly all over so that when you turn the light bulb on, you don't have dark and light spots. But if you don't care, then it doesn't matter. But
No, it
yeah. So some things to think about when you're getting a little lamp at the thrift store. First of all, plug it in, make sure it works, right? I am going to paint the base of this white, and we're going to do the top duck egg, right?
Pretty.
And I can do that quite quickly. So, what was that? I'm nervous now. So, you can see how quickly this is going to happen. And again, I'm doing very light. I don't have a whole bunch of paint on my brush because I don't want it to come out. I want to control it.
Oh, look how quickly that's happening.
I know.
So pretty.
It's a problem. It's a curse.
I know.
It's done so fast that you could do a whole set. Like, look how beautiful that is. Now, you could do it thin and let the natural color come through if you'd like that. Also, something to think about too when you're added water to your paint is to continuously stir it because the paint is heavy and it'll stick to the bottom. It will drop to the bottom, right? Yeah.
So nice.
Looks good, eh? What do people think? They like it? Has anybody done this before?
I think they're gonna like it.
Yeah.
Have any of you done it before? Have you painted a lampshade?
Yeah. And people have often asked, how will it feel afterwards? It'll still feel like fabric, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And you could even do a light sanding with a very fine sandpaper if there was any
Soften
buildup,
it,
right?
yeah.
Just soften it up a bit.
See Music says very pretty.
Yeah. Can you see it okay, Candace?
Yeah.
Does it look even? Let me look. Actually, I like the fact that you can see a little
A
bit.
little bit, because
it
it's
looks
that
so
linen look,
vintage
right?
and beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that. So pretty.
Oh,
Look at
I'm
that,
getting
how
so excited.
quickly. It is amazing how fast you can do
Right?
such a beautiful transformation.
Yeah. And then you can customize, any lamp.
Yeah. Now I want to do like a little seaside escape on here.
Mm.
You could just like watery colors, right? And do landscape. Whoa, so pretty.
Or even stamp seashells on it.
Yeah.
The IOD stamps.
Right?
Be pretty too.
So many ideas.
Yeah. Did we cover everything?
Well, it looks like it. I think
that was
so.
really cool. Oh, you can also paint ceramic, right? Now, Christina from the Reclaimed Heirloom, if you don't follow her, you should.
Yeah.
She does some incredible DIY videos on YouTube, so that's the Reclaimed Heirloom.
Yeah, follow
and
her.
she used Annie Sloan chalk paint to create, because you could do, like, I could do the base with lots of stippling and thickness to make it kind of look like stone. And I think that that's, she created lots of texture and it looked amazing.
Maggie says it looks parchmenty.
Yeah.
It does. I like homemade words.
So we're getting a lot of requests to do these DIY kind of how-tos,
Right.
so that you guys can do projects at home, and of course everything is good for the environment. Candace does a live Facebook video every second Thursday, Candace?
Yeah.
She did a brilliant one yesterday on weddings and decor, using chalk paint for your wedding decor. So we are going to put those on YouTube as well. So if you're watching on Instagram, you don't get to see it. It is actually on Facebook, and it's well worth watching that. So next week, why don't you tell them what we're going to do?
So we're gonna do another DIY project. We've got a trunk we're gonna kind of give a makeover, and we're kind of curious about the steampunk look. I can't talk. So we just got in the new Iron Orchid design image transfers, and there's one with some hot air balloons. How much should I give away? We're gonna give the trunk a whole makeover, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, it's a metal trunk, and we're gonna kind of steampunk it up.
Yeah.
We're gonna dig. We're gonna dig
A little outside her box. We're going for it.
Yeah. You only live once, people. But that new image transfer is stunning.
It is.
And
All
so
of them are.
super excited to use it. So we're gonna finish this project now. So you said you're not going to wax this, correct?
No, I'm not.
You're just gonna let the sun bake it in.
Yeah.
And you know what? You've done a brilliant job. You can't see any starts and stops, but I do see a tiny little something in here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Never fret if you get little bits of dog hair or anything, because you can
Right.
use Annie Sloan's. Do I have them here?
Oh,
Her
this
sanding
is
pad.
Super
It's
fine.
dry
ones.
right there.
Brilliant.
Well, like,
Yeah.
it's just gonna come off with my finger
Oh,
too.
There you go. It's gone.
But the fine sanding pad is so fine, and
Yeah.
I used it for everything in my kitchen. We're going to be showing pictures finally of my finished kitchen. But it removes anything that gets stuck in your project, whether it's a dresser or whatever. These are brilliant.
Yeah,
for
they're
that.
so good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have heard, we have a big
Dun-dun-dun.
surprise in here. So these are our subscription boxes that you can pick up July 1st. So you can pre-order them now. You can get them on the website. There's a whole little section on there. You can do subscription box and go on there.
It's killing me not to
I
tell
know,
you
I
what's in
wanna
them,
know,
but
you guys,
They're-
we all want
it's
one.
good.
They're amazing.
They're amazing.
They're
so
amazing.
there's something in here for you special.
Yeah.
There is something for your home, for you to create a beautiful life. And there's also a creative project in here. Oh, did I give away too much?
I know.
Using Annie Sloan chalk paint in here for you to get your creativity juices flowing. And all these things together will help you create a beautiful life. And there's an extra little gift from another shop somewhere, maybe, I
Right.
can't tell you, in here. And so we're super excited to launch this, and they are online,
Yeah.
and you can buy them here at the stores.
And they are limited.
They're
Oh,
So-
sorry, yes.
and
Yeah.
They're $115, but
Yeah.
there's like $185 or more
Or more,
of
yeah.
stuff in here.
Yeah.
Do you ship the boxes? Can one purchase and send as a gift?
Yes,
Yeah.
we will do that as well.
Excellent. Yeah,
And
they're amazing.
Candace has
Yeah.
handmade every box
There you
using the
go.
Iron Orchid. Is this the peony stand?
That's the peony stand.
So she's also puts, and look, it says, create a beautiful life for yourself or someone special. And there's lots of little loveys in here for you, because we love you, and we want you to create a beautiful life. So-
And they have seriously been made with love by all
For
of us,
sure.
I know.
with all of you in mind.
That's true.
Yeah.
So next week we are here again at 5, not 5.
9:30.
Don't come in.
Please no.
Friday at 9:30. We're gonna steampunk it up,
Uh-huh.
and
That's really out of my box. Okay.
I think y'all need ball caps on backwards, and I don't
we're all
know.
dressed for the part.
Right, dress the part.
I want to mention, if you're coming this weekend, bring your cameras, because
Yes.
the city has done an incredible job
see it.
hanging probably 1,000 colored umbrellas out in our plaza, which is stunning.
Yeah.
Great.
pretty.
Yeah. So I know you'll want to come to see us for lots of things. Our local loveys are all restocked.
All the
Botany, the candles from Green Paisley, and
Bath bombs.
the
Yeah,
bath bombs.
Yeah.
Everything is here. And we also got in some really cute fashion from Gilmore,
Oh,
Canadian
yeah.
made, and perfect for this hot weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, some cute little dresses.
We have the paddle workshop on Sunday, but it's
Yeah,
full.
it's sold out.
We have a couple of spaces left in tomorrow's workshop, which is
yeah.
a textured. Is it
Oh, it's a
tomorrow?
really good one.
Yeah,
the
to
texture
learn how to texture paint. So you can learn about that online at fashionhome.com as well. And anything else?
Come in.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining us today. We will see you next week.
Yeah.
Have a great day and stay safe.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.